Imagine logging into your favorite online service, perhaps your banking website, feeling secure. But what if, unbeknownst to you, a malicious actor was silently taking over your active session, gaining access to your private information or making unauthorized transactions? It sounds alarming, doesn't it? Protecting against session hijacking attacks primarily involves securing the session identifier, ensuring it cannot be easily stolen or misused. Key methods include using robust encryption, regularly regenerating session IDs, implementing secure cookie attributes, and validating user context. Session hijacking works by an attacker obtaining a valid session identification token and using it to impersonate a legitimate user. These attacks exploit vulnerabilities in how session data is transmitted or stored. Therefore, effective protection strategies focus on making it extremely difficult for an attacker to intercept or predict session identifiers, and even if they do, to prevent their unauthorized use. The goal is to bind the session firmly to the legitimate user and invalidate it if any suspicious activity occurs. To implement these protections, always use transport layer security, commonly known as TLS or SSL, across your entire application to encrypt all communications and prevent session IDs from being intercepted. Ensure that session IDs are complex, random, and generated by a cryptographically secure random number generator. Also, enforce frequent session ID regeneration, especially after a user logs in or changes their authentication state, to minimize the window for an attacker to use a stolen ID. Implement secure cookie flags, such as HttpOnly, to prevent client-side scripts from accessing the session cookie, and secure, to ensure cookies are only sent over encrypted connections. A sophisticated layer of defense involves binding sessions to additional user context. This means checking things like the user's IP address, browser user agent, or other device-specific attributes with each request. If these attributes change unexpectedly during an active session, it could signal a hijacking attempt, prompting the system to invalidate the session and force reauthentication. This approach, though requiring careful implementation to avoid false positives, adds significant friction for attackers. By adopting a multi-layered approach that combines strong encryption, rigorous session ID management, secure cookie practices, and intelligent user context validation, you create a robust defense. This significantly reduces the risk of session hijacking, safeguarding user data, and maintaining the integrity of your web applications, ensuring a consistently secure experience for everyone.
If this helps you code smarter, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.